just watched the first episode for Marvel's new animated show called Eyes of Wakanda, which is like Star Wars Visions, but set in the main MCU timeline. So it's like individual stories within centuries upon centuries prior to the main event of Wakanda. So it's like after the meteorite that we saw all those years ago, we're seeing how Wakandans are dealing with ancient times, times of conquerors, dictators, all that era. Then this one is set in currently 1260 BC, and we see that this power and deadly army comes in, takes this village, and they're treating it like pretty much like any kind of like colonizer. They take it for themselves. They try to make the place their own, even hurting the civilians and making the civilians their own. And we find out this is a former Wakandan member. He was once a war dog, and of course Wakanda sent him there because he was too dangerous. He wanted a validation, and they're like, this guy's too dangerous. They banished him, so he left, and he made his own new army and his new empire. And then we follow this Wakandan former Dormelage who was sent because she got stripped of it, but her master offers her a second chance by trying to bring back this war dog known as the Lion, as he's quoted as, and try to bring him back, but he won't have it because he's fully embraced his new identity as this kind of like god/ruler, and how how his army and his new allegiance see him as. And this whole animation style is great. I mean, it's very much like the show Arcane that was on Netflix a couple years ago, so it has that animation vibrant feel. Like everything feels nice textures. The fight scenes look great, especially when they're fighting on with curtains, and even the Lion has some henchmen. Like some look like something out of God of War, or I don't know, maybe like there's a big guy who looks like something out of the game Street Fighter or something. It looks very similar like that. But I really like this idea of seeing Wakandan history throughout time and in our universe. But I like that it's like a bit like Star Wars Visions, so we're gonna see like each time period of Wakandan's history, dealing with many different battles and villains alike, but not like What If, where it's separate from the main 616. This is 616 canon. I know people think, is this 616 canon? This is 616 canon. This is canon, so that's good. So it's like a mix of Star Wars Vision as well, and they're all like individual stories. And I'm not gonna binge watch. I'm probably gonna do this episode, which I'm talking right now, and then the next one, and then maybe do. I think it's probably like 4 episodes. So like I'll do the next 2 like on Sunday, just to let you know, guys. So. Because I'm not a fan of binge watch, so this is what I'll do now. But this first episode is a really great start, and I'm very excited to see where episode 2 goes.